Hey, Max here, and I got a hot topic to talk to you Star Wars fans about. And this is for you true Star Wars fans. I worked a long time for this, and this is just the start of the boycott vids that are coming. But this is a spoof, but it's also a genuine, real, hot topic issue. So first, I want to get to the disclaimer. Warning! This video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and a Mad Max. And mad is not just my anger level, it's possibly a diagnosis. Because Star Wars is so depressing now, it makes me mad. Yes, that's for real. So, I'm worried about you Star Wars fans. Better see my movie twice instead. This is a spoof, but depression is real. Shilling of soulless critics, McDisney greed. This is an update on our boycott. Deadpool, you're our only hope. I've come to the conclusion, yes, you could celebrate the boycott other ways, maybe watching the real Han Solo and A New Hope, or Empire, or Return of the Jedi, but this is our best shot. He's our only hope. The soulless critics are preparing for a shilling of epic proportions. The conflicts of interest, the solo Star Wars movie Cannes Film Festival movie premiere, social media reactions, the review embargo, and the quid pro quo relationships and manipulation of reviews and reactions is such a real issue. Don't believe critics when they say, oh, is your tinfoil hat on? There is a real argument, and I'm working on another hot topic in the future. There could actually be an argument for legal recourse with the way bad business practices Disney has and reviews in general on YouTube. So, but more on that later for another hot topic. Maybe you didn't realize when I said boycott hard, I am gonna bring it and I need your help. We're gonna bring it. Feel free to use any images in this video and make your own vid. Use the images anywhere on social media to take down and stop this McDisney garbage. But getting back to the video, and this is a public service announcement, McDisney Star Wars is so bad and depressing, it can have an effect on you and the fandom. And I think it has already. I care about you. Do not buy a ticket on May 25th, 2018, because I am concerned for the movie-going public's mental health. Go instead to Deadpool 2, the best antidote to No Solo. You want to see some joy in your life? Deadpool can deliver. You're not going to get joy from this, Han. Fanboy YouTube channels are suffering. Actors are suffering. Last Jedi is a fictional character massacre. So I implore you, join the resistance of this junk and stay away from Luke and Mark. Let Mark go. He doesn't enjoy it anymore, and neither do we. I care for all you Star Wars fans. Please comment below if McDisney ruined Johnson your love of Star Wars. Share your story, and let's bring the joy back by making a statement so loud and hit them where it hurts in their McDisney wallets. Then they'll get the picture. Even the fictional characters in Star Wars cannot wait to get out of this franchise. It was so depressing, characters went out one by one without grieving, without us giving us time to grieve, or the characters, or the respect they deserve. It's so bad that actors don't care anymore, or they come back so you can kill them off. Harrison Ford wasn't caressing his son's cheek. He was remembering what used to be. Star Wars and Mark Hamill, the original New Hope, no longer has any. He doesn't care anymore, and neither should we. And I will tell you that spoof video aside, this trilogy for real gives me depression. So, if you need to talk, I'm here for you. And let the Force be with you always, even if it is against what gave you joy in the first place. Because this is hashtag not my Star Wars. And before you say I took the vid too far, Carrie Fisher had her urn into a giant Prozac pill. And this is my salute to her and all the great moments she gave us on and off screen. And here's a completely real moment for you. I personally have some mental health issues of my own. And my family has a long history of it, so I know about it. I'm not saying Star Wars caused it, but it should give us joy, and it certainly doesn't help. That's why entertainment is so important. Going to a galaxy far, far away was escapism at its best. But it's not any longer. This was a spoof, but it's also a statement. There is no joy left in Star Wars. Not on screen and not off for anyone else. And in my opinion, it's because a soulless organization doesn't care about anything but dollars. And so there is a reason the critics get along so well. They are soulless too. This is just one of many boycott vids to come. I wholeheartedly believe it is important to boycott Solo. I love Ron Howard, but boycott until they bring the joy back. And stop worrying about release dates and do what's best for everyone. The fans, the story, the characters, the actors. Milking the joy out of everyone. And the worst thing they did, they milked Mark's joy of being Luke Skywalker. And then they made him drink it on screen. They had time for that, but not time for us to deal with a great loss. Guess what, Disney, Kathleen, Ryan, and Lucasfilm? When you killed off characters, you lost us too. Not my Star Wars. May the 4th be with you, and boycott hard. Now, I included some more images. Feel free to use any of them if it helps the cause, because we're going to bring it together. Is Star Wars depressing? I think we all know the answer. Yes, it's very depressing. What in the actual ass? That's not my Han. He looks depressed. He needs some help. Alden's going to need some help after this one. Now, this is where I draw the mother line, is when you mess with Mark Hamill and Luke Skywalker. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Look at the pain in his face. He wasn't Luke for the money. Yeah, he got money. But he was a champion for this character. There's Luke Skywalker and Mark Hamill, and you killed it. What a disgrace. I can't think of an actor or a fictional character treated worse in a movie universe and story. This is the worst character assassination in movie history. In Disney, we will never forget. Kathy, Ruin, JJ, and it's not that hard. Don't make them think, oh, every time we tried to write Luke, it made the other characters seem lame. Because the other characters are lame. That should have been the #1 hint. You need to get it right before you try to cash your checks. I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it. And walk through and out theater doors on May 25th, 2018 for your own mental health. Look at that clueless Han. Look at the poster. Bizarro Han. Han Nolo. Harrison's happiest moment in Star Wars. And leave it to Disney to make living in Star Wars universe as a fictional character worse than death. That summarizes this scene in The Last Jedi. Poor Finn. For everyone's health, we need a break from Star Wars. And Ryan, stay away from Mark. Don't let a holdo maneuver be your first order of business. Well, hold on. Second thought, everyone else but holdo, take care of yourselves. We have a choice to make on May 25th, 2018. And this is, again, this is more than just Star Wars. McDisney greed is real. They have some really sketchy business practices. If you want another video on that, I will make it for another boycott vid. There's a real legitimate argument of what they're doing to the movie industry and what they're trying to get away with. And the critics aren't bringing it up because of their relationship. So don't let, when you bring it up and you pay a super chat to get a genuine response, and you get a rant about wearing a tinfoil hat, that is so disingenuous. There are real arguments about the critic and big Disney movie relationship and how it's biased and they could be bought by influence and hopes of making it in the entertainment industry. I don't think they should be able to be called reviews. Honestly, finger quote reviews. And I'll get more onto that later. But you have a choice here to make. Too much McDisney, and you may have to have pills for the rest of your life. It's that depressing. Okay, and now I really want to take a moment here to say, rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. This video was inspired by what's happening in Disney and Star Wars, and also by Carrie's self-deprecating humor about mental illness, and my honest thoughts about how depressing Star Wars has become. We miss you, Carrie, and it's at least one point is that you don't have to see. We're very sad you're gone, but at least you didn't have to see Star Wars get this bad, because it's bad and it's bad for everyone. But we will miss you always. Our princess rests in peace. And now let's get to the viewer comment. Jar Jar Binks lives. He lives, and he doesn't like Star Wars either. Ruin Johnson killed off Luke in the movies and marks love for Star Wars in real life. And now this is where he gets a little... Jar Jar's getting a little bit aggressive in this comment, but I still wanted to include it. That little fat-headed soy boy is now the most hated. Jar Jar Binks and Rose Tico move over because Ruin Johnson just took over your place. I think he has taken the place. Don't be silent now. Rant on, my friends. This is the most important time in Star Wars history. Not just in the movie history. It's the most important time in movie history because the greed is real with Disney. And I'm not against Disney. I like Disney being Disney. But some of the manipulation of box office and the strong arming of theater chains so they don't lose one screen is very damaging to other movie studios. And that's unfair business practice. And then the relationship with critics, there is a lot to examine there, and there's more to come, believe it. This is where I want to remind you, you don't have to follow me anywhere. Patreon stinks, following is creepy, TeePublic, and movie chat cam girls. Movie chat cam girls stink. You don't have to super chat. You want to join in the conversation? Comment below. I work for comments. I don't work for tips. I'll see you on the next hot topic.